Welcome to my video, Relocating to Zimbabwe Tips. These are the 2 scams you need to avoid. If you are planning to relocate to Zimbabwe or you simply want to do business, this video is for you. My name is Matha Fox. I live in Canada and I plan to relocate to Zimbabwe for retirement. I've started this series of relocating to Zimbabwe to help people who are planning to go back to Zimbabwe to know what is happening and the scams to avoid. I share tips and tricks to do, and also if you are planning to do a business but you have no idea what business to do, I can give you some recommendations and I can connect you to the right people. I am on phase 2 of this relocation strategy to Zimbabwe. So phase 1 and phase 2 I've already started. Make sure you watch the videos. And I'm still on phase 2, whereby I'm sharing information about the passive businesses I'm doing and also the projects I'm undertaking in Zimbabwe. The main challenges in Zimbabwe is having enough money to cover any medical emergencies that arises. You gotta understand, if you go to Zimbabwe without proper medical insurance, you will struggle in the event that you get sick. So before I tell you about the 2 scams, I just want to say, if you are looking for passive income and you need ideas, let me know. This is really good to have passive income, especially if you're still here in the diaspora. Make as much money as you can so that you live a comfortable life. So the first scam you need to avoid when you do business is, first I'm going to tell you a story. So me and my sister, we have partnered to do a business to open a shop. She is a fashion designer, formerly worked with Edgar's and Playtime. So we came together and then she found somebody who was renting a place, a shop for us to do business. So I told her, before you pay your money, you need to make sure there's a contract, both of you sign, and you need to get a receipt. Because I've had issues whereby people don't sign contracts, don't have receipts, and it blows up in their face. So she met with the guy, they agreed on the price, on how much she was going to pay, and then she asked him for a receipt and also for him to sign a contract, just stating that he is renting this place to her on a monthly basis. I called her the next day. I was so excited that the deal had gone through. We were going to start. But she told me it did not happen. And I said, why? Well, he said, she said, we were agreeing on everything except the part where she needed a contract and for this person to sign. So, red flag, red flag indeed when this happens. So we were back to square one. We still needed to find a shop. But eventually she found the real owner. But I said to her to make sure this is the real owner. But at the same time, do the contract. Both of you sign, get a receipt, and get the commission of oath to witness and do the proper paperwork. So it turned out this person was not the owner, but was just a relative who was trying to swindle her. The problem with doing this is when the owner comes and you say, oh, I've already paid, that's now and void because you paid to the wrong person. So make sure you are paying to the right person and also do the right paperwork. And before I tell you about the scam number 2 that people in Zimbabwe are doing, I just want to say, please subscribe, like, and share. Let's help as many people as we can save their money. So when you are buying land, make sure you read the contract. Most people, they just sign contracts without really understanding what they are signing, and that's very dangerous. Quick story. I did a purchase. So they wanted me to do a deposit. After the deposit, they send me the contract, and then I sign, and then I start the monthly payment. One of the contract clauses said, if I default on the payment like 30 days, they will seize the land and then I'll lose my money, and that's okay. But it went on to say, even if I lose the land, I'm still required to pay for the land that does not belong to me. To me, that didn't make any sense. That means if I lose this land, I lose my money, I keep paying for the land, and somebody else buys the land. That means this is a double sell. And I told them they needed to remove the clause, but they refused. So to me, it just made me so suspicious. So when you're signing contracts, understand what you are signing. Read line by line. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.